Hi everybody, I'm in Europe again and it's freezing weather outside right now at minus 6 degrees and this is just freezing. Today I would just want to cover a very important topic about buying private house and actually discouraging people from going for one if it really makes your life uncomfortable. So the starting point of this is that recently I got two messages and emails that come to me, asking me for some advice. Both of their stories are roughly similar, okay, and I will just summarize the story into one, okay, and this is actually two separate. The people involved usually, okay, stay in HDB, very comfortable there, very nice, some in many times fully paid up HDB. And because of all the reasons, that surrounds most of you guys, that I'm going to talk about later, they upgraded, okay? I used to upgrade it because that's what they say, okay? Upgraded to a condo, usually bigger, okay, more atas and things like that. And usually the condo costs millions of dollars, right? Millions of dollars. And they have to take on a huge mortgage. And from a position of financially free and comfortable, they now become burdened with huge financial debts, okay? And it's not that they cannot afford it in most of cases, but they have to sacrifice a lot of the financial freedom that they used to have, and life is not the same again, right? They're asking me, what can I do, right? In most of cases, I tell them the answer is very simple, right? Okay, if you most of them, I would imagine, have made some profits over the years or last 1 or 2 years. If you sell them, you make some profits, you won't lose money, right? Move to HDB, right? Move to HDB. But maybe I don't know the HDB laws well enough, whether they can or cannot, but doesn't matter. But in all cases, they will say no, okay? Because that's, for all the reasons, right? Not so convenient, HDB got this, HDB got that, whatsoever. Then I gotta just tell them, right? Okay, the truth is, people like me, I can I set a GCB. I think I can afford most houses out there in Singapore, but I choose to stay in the HDB. Okay, and I live a very happy life. No financial stress at all. Okay, but let's talk about this. And I potentially will get a lot of people very fired up. So let's analyze what the reasons why people generally buy private properties for, and why they do not choose HDB, okay? And let's just analyze the pros and cons, shall we? And the main message I'm going to stress, okay, is actually that, are you willing to sacrifice all your financial freedom, okay, in exchange for some of these seemingly good things that you have, and see whether it's worthwhile or not. So let's talk about it. You buy a private condo or landed property, okay, usually in Singapore for 3 reasons. Usually, not complete, but usually for 3 reasons. Number one, there's a perceived higher appreciation rate, okay? That means potentially can make more money, right? So a lot of people say, oh, I leverage, okay? I leverage means I borrow a hell lot of money. And then as you go higher and higher, I potentially make a lot of money, right? So, and the assumption is that you can't make the same amount of money in HDB, right? So, well, the case is basically, because the condo potentially can appreciate better, and the size of the purchase is higher, so the leverage is higher. As a result, you get better appreciation, somewhere along those lines. The second thing is that there is a clear higher social status associated with staying in a private house in Singapore. And that's true, whether with condo or landed property. So whenever I look at someone who stay in landed property, wow. You say someone stay in a big, nice condo, wow, the kind of thing, right? And it's something it's social affirmation is something very important. And I understand these are why people drive, Lamborghinis and Porsches and, big flashy cars and Tesla or whatever, right? And social social status, social affirmation, it's an important thing. I don't doubt that, in many people. Well, I don't have a need for that, but I can understand why people need that. And last reason is people just want a nicer and more beautiful house for enjoyment. So do I. I actually buy a Malaysia house for that, right? Huge space, huge space, and there's gardens and whatever, right? Nice food around and things like that. So we do buy property for enjoyment as well, and it's true without doubt that private properties either give you a huge space, because you can afford to buy a bigger house, or it comes with lots of wonderful facilities and things like that, right? So these are generally the three reasons why people buy private condo and private property for. If you can think of fourth reason, fifth reason, please tell me as well. Now, I might have missed out some, so please forgive me. And why the reasons why people don't like buy HDB is because, number one, okay, HDB is 99 years only, okay, and I always say that, hey, but condo, a lot of them are 99 years. Nowadays, landed property also got 99 years, right? It's not the same. HDB, you don't control the en bloc, right? Private property, you can potentially assemble your management committee and lots of residents around and try to go for en bloc. Okay, I don't quite buy that. It's very far apart, but I can see the difference. Okay, I give it to you guys. Okay, and by the way, private property en bloc is also not so common. Not so common. Okay, not so common. But never mind. Let's assume we are right. Second is that HDB is generally associated with lower social status. Okay, lower social status. That's generally true. Although in my HDB block, mine is not atas HDB. Mine is Jurong East HDB. The outskirt. I see a lot of more and more Porsche. More and more Porsches and big cars like Mercedes. I've seen a Tesla right now. One of my neighbor has a Tesla, and definitely a lot of BMWs as well. Okay, so that status generally associated HDB is lower. I don't deny that. Okay, I don't deny. And then you see, my neighbors low class people. Okay, my low class people, all sorts of people don't fit my social standing, that kind of thing. I can understand. You may not say it, let me say it for you. Okay, I've seen so many people say that, people who are not my level. My level deserves something higher. I've seen this kind of things. Not everybody have that. Some, I'm not saying some. A few, not a lot. A few. But generally, Singaporeans are a lot more social conscious right now in terms of being accepting each other. Okay, more inclusive. But clearly, there is a social standing difference between HDB and private property. That I agree. I live in HDB. I kind of know where this is coming to. And last is, HDB don't have much facility. Okay, don't have swimming pool, don't have security guard. Although Singapore, I don't know what security you need. Okay, if you are overseas, you really need security. Singapore, very, very safe. Very, very safe. But okay, you got security guard and so on. By the way, I ever did a lot of deliveries before when I'm doing premium mall in early days when I do a driver. Actually the security house one. You just go there and just say, doing delivery, and they just let you through. Yeah. Where I check anything on, just check you through. So actually, if someone wants to come in, sometimes they don't even, I just wave at a person and then go through. I say, hi, I'm going in to rob someone, they just let me through. Okay. But my point is that the security, not so, but the other enjoyments, right? The swimming pool, the tennis courts, the gyms and all this. Yeah, I think there's quite a lot of enjoyment. And generally the building looks nicer and inside looks more beautiful, more atas and things like that. Although I always tell the people who stay in HDB, if you want, you save that money you want for to buy a private house and renovate your HDB like a palace, right? That's the same, right? So, but it's not the same. Some people say that no, really HDB don't give you that kind of pristine enjoyment and things like that. I can understand that as well. But I want to say this, that when you buy a private property, especially now, it comes with a humongous price tag, okay? And for most of us, it incurs a huge amount of loans, okay? Huge amount of loans. And now it's not uncommon to pay $5,000 to $8,000 to $10,000 of mortgage, a month. Okay, phenomenal. And it depends on what house you buy and things like that. And it comes at a huge price called a loss of financial freedom. Okay, it is. I don't know how many of you actually feel that way, but when you have a huge loan on your shoulder, it's very stressful. It's very, very stressful. I as I said, the case study that they came to me, they have to cut down on their pleasures of life and things like that. And it's and it's so sad, right? They could have stayed in HDB and enjoy all the enjoyment of life. Now you become a slave to the house. Your social mobility have reduced tremendously. Your career mobility has reduced tremendously. Your bargaining power with your company has gone down tremendously. Okay, and don't underestimate the stress that comes from a loss of financial freedom. Right now, I'm not saying that a private house doesn't come with all these good things that you say, but in exchange there's a huge trade-off. And I need to say again, people like me who stay in HDB, use a simple car. I have a Honda, by the way, 1.5 liter, it's a simple car. And nowadays simple cars also cost a lot, but it's a simple car. It's very liberating to be able to not under this kind of financial stress. When the stock market goes down, never mind. When business goes down, it's okay. No pressure. Today I can eat $10 meal. Tomorrow I eat $3 chai peng. No difference. Just adjust. No additional pressure. Very liberating. But you could have a huge loss of all these financial liberties and financial freedom when you take on a huge loan. Is it worth it? Right? So think through, okay? Think through, be careful when you go in this mad chase for so-called better appreciation. There are a lot of financial instruments out there that are as good, if not better, than property. There are lots of other ways to manage your social expectation and your social status, okay? And enjoyment of life, can come from many ways, okay? Can come from many ways, right? So think about it, right? So before you give up your HDB in a pursuit for a private property dream, okay? Just know that it comes with a huge trade-off of price. So I said it is never an upgrade. When you move from HDB to a private property, it's often a trade-off. Okay, trade-off. I say it again. I'm gonna stress it again. It's a trade-off. So before you do that trade-off, do your math clearly, not from this side, but from here. Do your math. Are you willing? Are you able to stomach that kind of stress, that kind of loss of financial freedom? If not, why? Why do it? Yeah, why do it? Okay, you may disagree with me, but I have real case study, and again and again coming to me, regrets after regrets, and report to me that they have chased a financial illusion and lifestyle illusion from buying a property. Okay, and now they're paying the price. So before you end up paying the price, okay, think carefully. If you like this video, please hit subscribe and please hit a like, okay? If you disagree with me, write down below as well, okay? If you agree with me, please help me spread this message around. Thank you, and I'll see you in a day or two. Bye-bye.